On Wednesday, November 25th, the moon will be in Aries all day. So again, very fiery energy. It's that fire energy that puts ants in our pants, that wants us to go from one point to the other very quickly without doing the work, without doing, the foundational work that we need in order to make sure that we're not just going to crash. That Aryan energy is very bold, very impulsive, and we want to watch out that we're not using this energy in the wrong way. We have a lot of aspects taking place on Wednesday. Mercury is making an aspect with the true node, which means that new information is coming in, which is going to give us a glimpse of how it is that we need to make decisions and take action in order to align with our path forward. The true node is kind of showing us where it is that we need to go, where it is we need to grow in our destiny, in our path for the future. And of course, Mercury, still in Scorpio, is that detective energy where we're probing, where we're picking things apart, where we're taking our new insights and we're just analyzing them right to death so that we can see where it is that we can actually start making progress in being a little bit more in alignment with who it is that we want to be and who it is we have to be in order to actually end up in our end goal, at our vision. So Mercury is also going to be making an aspect with Chiron. Again, anytime we talk about Chiron, we have to kind of expect that there's going to be some hypersensitivity around our emotions that day because Chiron shows us our wounds. So yes, there might be some aha moments where some healing can take place, especially in the mental plane, absorbing new insights, new perspectives, really connecting the dots to some past pain and some past wounds that could actually lead to a source of power. But here's the thing, we can be very careless in our communication styles, and that can be very hurtful, not only to the person that we're speaking to, but very hurtful to the relationships in which you're trying to strengthen and cultivate. So we want to be very mindful of how it is that we're communicating this day because Mercury rules over communication. Mercury being in Scorpio is very direct, very blunt, this is how it is. And of course, Chiron is hypersensitive, bearing all those wounds, really trying to protect themselves from not incurring any more wounds. And just overall, the connections that you have, the personal relationships that you have, and the conversations that you have can be a little tense and can definitely be hurtful if you're not watching how you're speaking. Pluto makes an aspect with Chiron as well. Pluto, of course, the god of the underworld, really representative of death and rebirth and transformation, power and manipulation. There's an energy here, there's a power here that can really strip us down to our bare bones, all in efforts of trying to heal. This is essentially where we get to turn our pain into power, where we can feel helpless, where we can feel controlled, where we can feel backed into a corner, and then suddenly have an epiphany in our mental planes that shift that perspective, that show us where we're not the victim, that show us where we're the warrior, where we're the survivor, and where it is that we can kind of boss up and change our perspective from that victim mentality to that warrior mentality that can handle everything, that can stand up to everything, and that can turn any kind of pain into a source of power. Venus will be making an aspect with the true node and with Chiron as well. So this has a tendency to kind of show us a little bit of our vulnerable side, where our insecurities are, especially where relationships are concerned. Secondary, money matters. Firstly, our relationship desires. This is when new information can definitely be revealed. Again, the true node is trying to show us where we're trying to aim for the future. Chiron, again, is showing us our wounds. Venus is holding strong by only putting her focus on love and worth and money matters. So this can kind of lead to us feeling very discontent in our relationship status. we're very vague on the details. We can't pinpoint what it is that's making us unhappy or what it is that we're not content with. But nonetheless, we are feeling insecure. We are feeling vulnerable because of that Chiron energy. There is a level of uncomfortability that we have to go through in order to figure out what it is we want to change, what it is we need to change, and what it is we actually want to see happen. So there's definitely a high probability on this particular day to have a lot of very soft spots within our being exposed to us in order for us to see where it is we stand and where it is that we need to change and make adjustments to where it is that we want to be.